you need to give yourself permission to suck, and you need to start having fun and trying things. One of the problems that a lot of newbie copywriters have is that they're trying to do too many things all at once. They're trying to not only write a piece of copy that they can practice to get better, they're also thinking about like, oh, it needs to be good so I can put it in my sample portfolio. Oh, like I need to like make sure it uses all the techniques and tools of persuasion that I've been learning from all these different videos and gurus on YouTube and books. And oh my God, this is all doing something called raising your affective filter. And when your affective filter is high, you are incapable of learning and you are incapable of producing anything that is worth reading. What is a girl to do? You have to give yourself permission to have fun. You have to be able to like let go a little bit and like find ways where you can make this process enjoyable for you. Most violin players who get good at violin don't hate the violin. Most novelists don't hate reading novels. I enjoy reading ads. That's something I legitimately enjoy doing. I'm happy when I can spend more time during my days actually studying this stuff. If you're not that person yet, you can become that person. If you're not that person yet, you gotta find some little toehold where you can actually find enjoyment in this. I'm going to give you a very specific example from my life of like how I actually was able to learn something by having fun with it. Here's a very specific example of when I needed to learn something. I didn't know what to do, so I just started having fun with it. I had never written a Facebook ad before, not once. And so I sat down and I was like, well, this is a skill that I need and I want to learn it. So I sat down and I just let myself be ridiculous. Look at the copy here. Sup, blood? This magic hand gesture holds the key to raking in money from this new banking tech. Click to read more. And then headline, must read for real hustlers. I just let myself be goofy. By allowing myself to just let go, I was able to produce a practice piece. This was my first Facebook ad that I ever wrote. I read it, I reread it, I polished it, I revised it a little bit, and I was like, I'm never going to publish it, but it's fun. It's fun to look at. That was where I started. But I was like, okay, now I want to practice a little bit more. So I did this. I decided, I want to get a little weird with it. For Absurd Wealth today, we got handpicked, personalized investment advice that actually makes sense. And dollars. Little pun there. Investing should make sense, says the horse butt to the man horse. And then the headline, forget mutual funds, go nuts in the options market. Again, I'm just allowing myself to play. I'm having fun doing whatever I feel like doing at the moment, sort of based around the topic that I know I'm going to be writing about. I got weird with it. I had fun with it. Let's try to do something sincere. I got a little bit better, tried to refine, actually made an effort, and then I still went goofy. And what I did was I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to write this like a value-based email, but I'm going to use as many emojis as possible, like just for funsies. So I wrote, I can't believe the size of those gains. Rocket ship, diamond hands, said no one ever. A good little disruption there, by the way. When I say like write down an idea per day, like, oh, have a claim and then have the next paragraph completely undercut that claim. That's an idea. That's now something that is in your brain that you can use in emails and ads. It's just a rhetorical technique, a framework that you can use. You're welcome. Newsflash, sparkle emojis, a 200% gain in the stock market isn't going to help you build wealth, and it's definitely not going to get you closer to your money goals. If you're always swinging for the fences, according to a 27-year-long study, you'll strike out and end up broke 96% of the time. Down chart. Pay attention with colons all around, because investing is only one part of a safe, certain financial strategy. Here are the real facts, and then fax machine, about wealth you need to know. Fact. The wealthy know how to balance their saving, $ spending, and investing. Upchart. Fact. The two biggest wealth destroyers are homes and credit card emoji debt. Fact. The single greatest wealth builder is a variety of income streams, including stocks, including options, including rental real estate, including a side business, including passive income. Fact. It is possible to go from broke to rich because we've done it, studied how others have done it, and are ready to whip out our knowledge and show it to you. Want more facts about wealth? See more by clicking the button below. And then that whip out our knowledge to show it to you is a sort of sly reference to this image, which I believe Sean Ferris calls like an attention grabber. And then we have the article Facts and Lies About Wealth, of which the above copy really is just a summary of. This is where I was actually like, okay, I've had fun sort of figuring out this Facebook thing. And by the way, as I'm writing these and making these, these, I'm also looking at like dozens of other Facebook ads and like getting inspiration for like what to do, how to do these, like what to model. Like I'm trying to like put as many ideas into my brain. And after doing that, doing these 3 like fun practice pieces, I finally arrived at something that I thought was pretty good. Let me read the copy to you. The worst money mistake I see parents make has to be with their kids' college fund. What I've learned from writing Facebook posts is that the logic for a good Facebook post that does well and scales well is actually to write it kind of like an email. Use DIC, disrupt, intrigue, click. And what am I doing in that disruption? The worst mistake I see parents make. I'm immediately calling out whom I'm talking to. I'm immediately pointing out a mistake that they're making when it comes to their children. And guess what? There's nothing that parents are more self-conscious about than messing up their kids. A lot of guilt when it comes to parenting. They dump all this money into high fee, low return plans with no guarantee it will be there by the time their kid is studying for the SATs. Even worse, if there's an emergency or a crash, that money can't be touched without penalty. To avoid this for my own kids, and again, using proof and like making myself seem like the avatar, I developed a simple blueprint to brain emoji. Avoid complicated and expensive savings plans that trap my money. And then another emoji. Set up a simple, flexible account that gives me access to the assets of my choosing. Upward chart emoji. Then move money into a handful of sleep well at night investments that can survive any market conditions. Again, fascinations, all benefit driven. It took me about 30 minutes to set all of this up. The subtext there is that it is easy and it is quick. And turn my kids' college fund into a free automated machine I can feel safe and secure thinking about. I'm living the dream that the prospect wants. Implied benefit and implied promise. Want to see exactly what I did? Check out my simple DIY college fund blueprint right here. Link. This 30-minute video blueprint gives you an over-the-shoulder look as I take you step by step through the setup of my own kids' college fund. And the companion article gives you everything you need to know to make an informed choice about the types of accounts and investments that will fit your kids' needs now and 18 years from now. And my scroll stopper is actually a picture of my daughter when she was an infant, her face when she sees the college fund you created. And then headline, build a better college fund today. The whole point of me showing you all that, and the whole point of me talking about like having fun, the whole point of me telling you to have permission to suck is because you need to weed the suck out of your brain. It takes work to get the bad copy out of your brain so that the good copy has room to grow. It is like a garden. You need to remove the crap so that the good stuff can flourish. And again, it takes time. It takes effort too. Give yourself permission to write the worst copy on the planet. It's a practice piece. You don't need to show anyone. You can literally right now write an email selling sporks. I give you permission. You have everything that you need to start writing copy right now. Literally just start writing copy.